We have a lot of immigrants in Lowell, non-English speakers in Lowell, folks with non-traditional family and living situations, and oftentimes people are afraid to be counted by the government. And so it was really trying to just educate people about what the census is and what it means for our community if we have an accurate count.
We had a pretty full strategy of like getting out, creating relationships around the census, doing some events, in-person stuff where trust can be built. And we weren't able to do that. So we focused a lot, at least in the first few months after the shutdown. We did a lot of social media work. We did some videos with city manager, the mayor, Congresswoman Lori Trahan, several other kind of community leaders in multiple languages. The city did a great job of putting up signs. You probably see them everywhere. They sent out flyers and postcards.
Our group partnered with a lot of agencies and nonprofits that work directly with what's considered a hard-to-count community. Because those organizations are the trusted voices, and they can spread the message that the census is safe, it's confidential, and it'll actually provide a benefit to the community.
For the city of Lowell and the faith-based leaders and the community-based organizational leaders, the media have been amazing. You know, at a time when so many would have understood to hit the pause button, they completely re-engineered themselves, you know, to do things virtually, to continue to get that message out there on what the census means to the city of Lowell for the next 10 years.
We had to try to find a way to make sure people trusted the census and understood what it was, and meet them where they're at, where people are at with their languages and things like that. So we had to go through a couple different angles to do that. That's why we brought in the churches. That's why we brought in CMAA and then food banks and things like that to try to help us get the message out.
As of this morning, I believe our self-response rate was 61.5%, but our non-response follow-up rate is 100%.
Massachusetts is currently at 99.8% of the households have been enumerated, which is amazing. Again, due in large part to the work of our partners who have been out there. So I think this census is a huge success. When you look at the largest cities within the Northeast region, which include New Jersey, New York, all the New England states, and Puerto Rico, Lowell is second only to Springfield, Massachusetts for the largest cities in self-response rate, and it's only by 0.1%. They have been going back and flip-flopping back and forth over the last month and a half. So there's still time, Lowell. We can still get to #1.
It means we're going to get the funding we need for our roads, our nonprofits, our community partners, our hospitals for the next 10 years.